Hi guys, welcome to today's workout. So our kickboxing lesson is going to be involving some punching and kicking, so I'll get your gloves on before we start and then we're ready, and hopefully you've already done your warm up and stretched off so you're ready to go. Okay guys, so bow in. Now what we're going to be working on today is some open stance punching and kicking. So open stance means feet shoulder width apart, chest facing forwards towards my target. We're going to go left leg forwards and right leg back for the entirety of today's lesson. If you prefer going right leg forwards and left leg back, then that's fine. If you prefer doing it, then just kind of mirror everything we're doing. So when I say punch with your left hand, just punch with your right hand instead, so just play the opposites game. I'm going to go orthodox stance, okay? Orthodox is just called that because that's what most people do, because most people are right-handed and you keep your power hand at the back, so you got that knockout power. Some people like fighting southpaw, right leg forwards. Sometimes when I'm side sets, I like fighting right leg forwards, but that's more to do with my kicking ability. I'm stronger on the right leg. But when I'm continuous, I quite like orthodox stance. So I'm going to be demonstrating everything left leg forwards today. So we're going to be working on opposite punches to opposite kicks to start off with. So we're going to be using our left hand and we're going to be using our right leg essentially. Just kind of working into that movement between the kicks. All the kicks we're going to be using today are going to be roundhouse kicks, just like last Thursday when we were practicing all different types of roundhouse kicks. These are going to be lead leg and rear leg roundhouse. So make sure when you're kicking your target, if you have a pad holder or if you're working on a punch bag, you're kicking with the top of your foot and curling your toes back so that you're not kicking with your toes. And even if you don't have a pad holder, make sure you're trying to get your technique correct, getting that knee around into that chin position and then kicking out with the top of your foot. So that's a quick explanation of the roundhouse kick. Now we're going to talk about our targets. So today we're going to be working 3 different targets. Now when we are doing sparring in our club, normally we fight continuous fighting or we fight points fighting. Both of those disciplines just have target areas of the body and the head, with the notable exception of leg sweeps as well. You're allowed to sweep ankle to ankle, but never any higher than the ankle. But there are some disciplines in kickboxing that allow you to actually kick to the leg. Not any of the disciplines we use, but we're going to practice it today just for the sake of working different heights, different targets, and keeping our kicks nice and accurate. So the leg kick is going to be the first one we work on. So this is like you're kicking somebody on the outside of the thigh or the inside of the thigh. If they're the same stance as you, and if they're opposite stance, you catch them on the outside, so that lead leg, and if they're same stance as you, you catch them on the inside of the leg. Okay, so we're just going to be kicking leg height. So our chamber for our roundhouse always depends on what height we're kicking. If I'm kicking low, it'll be more kind of across. If I'm kicking high, it'll be more pointed up. So all we're going to be doing is just working a jab to the head and a rear leg roundhouse to the leg. Alright, we're going to just do 5 slow just to get us warmed up and used to hitting that target, and then we'll do 5 fast ones. Okay, so guys, make sure you're in your fight stance. As I said, I'm going left leg forwards. If you want to go right leg forwards, that's fine, in which case you'll be doing jab on the right, rear leg roundhouse on the left. Alright, but I'm going left leg forwards, balancing on your toes. You can move around a little bit, just whatever space you've got. I know some of us are a bit short on space, and we'll just do 5 slow ones to my count. 1. Just focus on that technique, getting the target right. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good. Okay, so we're getting used to that now. We're going to go 5 fast ones. Alright, firing off those shots as quick as possible. So changing that rhythm from 1, 2 to 1, 2. Okay, in a different kind of song now. Right, so moving around. And 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Good, okay. Now we're going to change it up, keeping the jab exactly the same, but we're going to bring that kick up into the body, so kicking them up into the rib cage, kind of up at an angle, okay? So you're kind of pushing up like that, just into the side of the body. So exactly the same again, we'll do 5 slow ones, just to make sure we're getting that placement right. Legs getting a little bit more limbered up as we go higher and higher, and then we'll do 5 fast ones after that. So, moving around, balancing your toes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good, now we're going to go for 5 fast ones. Get ready. 1, 2. Good. Pull that leg back every time as well, don't just spin it out, don't be lazy. Every time you kick, pull it back, starting position. 3, 4, 5. Nice, okay. We're going to go head height next. Guys, if you need to stop and get a drink, just pause the video, stop, I'll just keep on going. But if at any point you need a drink, just do that. So it's going to be quite a short lesson in terms of time I'm teaching, but obviously the stoppages be a little bit longer. So we're going to go to the head of the roundhouse this time. Again, jab up to the face, and rear leg roundhouse to the head. Just 5 slow ones to start with. Here we go, moving around, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, now we're going to go for speed, okay, 5 fast ones. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Okay. So, again, if you need to get a drink, do it now. We're going to keep working opposites, but now we're going to go right hand and left foot, or if you're opposite stance, cross, lead leg roundhouse. Okay, so my hands doing exactly the same thing again, firing in that cross. My lead leg roundhouse is coming up and keeping on targets. Again, we'll start low with the leg kicks, and we'll work our way up, body and head. So our cross, make sure we're keeping our lead hand up. That's staying by our chin, keeping our chin tucked in into our shoulder there, so both sides of our face are nice and safe. Cross, lead leg roundhouse, again to the thigh. If they're on opposite stance, you'll be catching them on the outside. If they're the same stance as you, you'll be catching them on the inside and buckling the leg that way. Okay, so we're going to do that 5 slow times, 5 fast times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we'll go 5 fast ones. Alright, try and keep up with me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Okay, now we're going to go up to that body with the lead leg roundhouse. Same with the cross. Lead leg roundhouse a little bit higher, kicking up into those ribs. Okay, moving around a little bit. 1, 2. Nice and steady, make sure you're getting that technique good. 3. Make sure that kick's landing exactly where you want it. 4, and 5. Good. Now we'll go for speed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Last one, we're going to go to the head now. Okay? Lead leg roundhouse to the head. Nice and slow to start off with. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what's coming next? Speed. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Okay, now would be a good time to get a drink if you need it. We're just going to move on now, kicking with the same side and punching with the same side. Okay, so now instead of working opposites, now we're going to work on the same side. So off that jab now, instead of finding the rear leg roundhouse, off that jab, you're going to find lead leg roundhouse. Alright, same thing again though, starting low, working those legs, and then we'll work up to the body, and then we'll work up to the head. Alright, 10 on each one. Jab, lead leg roundhouse. Alright guys, once you've had a drink and you're ready to go, let's go. Nice and slow to start. Let's get used to this knee movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. A little bit faster now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Right. Kicking up to the body now. Jab, lead leg roundhouse. Here we go. 5 slow ones. 1, 2. So you notice the difference between those leg kicks and the body kicks. 3. 4. 5. Good job. 5 fast ones now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nicely done, guys. Okay, last one we're going to do up to the head. So jab, lead leg roundhouse to the head. Right, 3 points for a head kick. Here we go. Nice and slow stop. Jab, kick. That's 1, 2, 3. That's it. Keep your eyes on the prize. Make sure that backhand doesn't drop. 4. And 5. Good job. It's really important, guys, when you're throwing that punch, this hand's not moving. Okay, I've seen last couple of days when people punching, sometimes they'll go whoa, like that. They're trying to put so much force into that jab that their other hand's kind of flying out just by accident, not even noticing that it's doing it. So just be conscious of the fact, keeping that hand by your head. Okay, 5 fast ones. Now jab, lead leg roundhouse to the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, so get a quick drink now if you need it. The last set we're going to do, probably predictably, it's going to be the backhand and the back leg by themselves. Okay, so now we're throwing the cross rear leg roundhouse. I like this one a lot when I'm finishing off any kind of combination. I'm throwing a bunch of punches, finishing off that cross rear leg roundhouse. I just think they flow really nicely into each other. So we're just going to be working that. Again, when you're kicking with that back leg, make sure that the leg's pivoting. Okay, it's really hard to kick if that foot's kind of dug into the floor, trying to get your hips around. Can't really do it. Okay, so we have to turn those toes as our knee comes around. Okay, so cross off the backhand, roundhouse off the back leg. 5 times slow, leg height to start with. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job. Okay, 5 fast ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to go 5 slow ones to the body. Cross rear leg roundhouse. Moving. 1, 2. Nice snap through with that kick. 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to go for speed. 1, 2, 3. Good. As soon as that punch lands and that hand starts coming back, that's when the leg's coming up, okay? Just replacing that hand with the foot. 4, 5. Excellent. Okay, we've got one more to do. Head height now. Cross rear leg roundhouse to the head. 5 slow ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, good. Right, guys. Quick drink if you need it. Take a break. Pause the video, then come straight back in. So, our last, what we're going to be working on now, just a couple of combinations to put into practice what we've been doing so far. So, first combination we're going to work on is just going to be a jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Okay, we haven't used a hook yet, so just make sure when you throw that hook, it's coming around from the side. Okay, we're drawing a circle with this punch. You want your shoulder, elbow, wrist all in line. You can throw it like that or throw it like that, whichever one you prefer. I like it thumbs up. Okay, hook comes around from the side. So we've got jab, straight punch, cross, straight punch, hook, around from the side, rear leg roundhouse, around from the other side. Now, target-wise, I'm throwing all my punches head height so that my opponent starts lifting their guard up to block their head, and then the kick. Guess what? When their hands are up here, this is wide open, all right? So I'm bringing that kick around body height, all right? You can kick whatever height you want. I'm just saying for practicality, and if you're trying to add a little bit of reality into this pad drill, you're probably going to go head height with the punches and then into the body with the kick. So that's the bit they're going to be leaving open. All right, guys? So jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Again, we're just going to do the same format, 5 slow ones and then 5 fast ones. Alright, so nice and slow with me, just bouncing your toes, moving around a little bit. 1, jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. 2, jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. This is 4 techniques. 3, jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. 4, jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. And 5, jab, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Good. If you need more time to practice, just pause the video and just keep running through it nice and slowly until you got that off by heart and you're not even having to think about it, your body's just doing it. Okay, we're going to do 5 fast ones now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job, well done if you kept up with that. Excellent. Right. Again, as I said, if you're losing at any point, just pause the video, slow it down again, run through that until again you get it off by heart and then start speeding up, okay? Every time you struggle with it, just slow it down, break it down and keep practicing until you've got it. Okay, moving on from that, we're going to move on to combination number 2. So this one, I'm going to fire a jab crossing again. 1, 2, then we're going to assume our opponent's going to try and punch us straight back. So I'm just going to lean back, okay? Just kind of kinking in that hip at the back, just to allow us to lean back just enough out of range so the punch falls short. So jab, cross, lean back. Okay, just practice that a few times by itself. Jab, cross, lean back. Jab, cross, lean back. Okay, again, if you need to pause the video, practice that just so it feels right, okay? Adding on to that, after you've leant back, I'm going to fire another cross, another hook, and a rear leg roundhouse. Okay, so we're finishing exactly the same as we did with the last pad drill. Again, punches head height, kick body height. So the full thing all together, jab, cross, lean back, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Alright, I'll run through this 5 times slowly with you guys, and then we'll go fast. Alright, this will be the last one of the day. So, on your toes, moving around. 1, jab, cross, lean back, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Jab, cross, lean back, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. That's 2. 3, jab, cross, lean back, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. 4, jab, cross, hook, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. I did it right, I just said it wrong. And 5, jab, cross, lean back, cross, hook, rear leg roundhouse. Okay, again, for goodness sake guys, if you're struggling with that at all, just keep practicing it nice and slow, or rewind it back to the start when I'm explaining it. But we're going to do 5 fast ones now. So if you haven't quite got it yet, just keep practicing slow, and then you can come back to this point in the video and we'll go fast, okay? So 5 fast ones now. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. 4. Last one, best one. 5. And time. Excellent guys, right. Take your gloves off. you need to catch a drink, you can do it now. Just going to stretch out. Alright, left arm out to the front, right arm across. And change. Left arm down your back. And change. Relax there. Feet shoulder width apart. Lean over your left. Change sides. Back to the middle, touch the floor. And then reach up to the ceiling, lean back. Relax, drop down to your frog stretch. And then put our knees together. And we'll just lean back as far as we can, okay? Once you feel that stretch, just stop there. And slowly lift yourself back up. Put your head between your knees and push your shoulders forwards. And then arch your back up, look at the ceiling. And relax there. Watch your feet. Feet just about double shoulder width apart. Turn your left foot, bend your knee. Change legs. And then we'll just push our feet out as wide as they'll go into your split stretch. No rush on this one, take your time. Sit there for a few more seconds until you feel your muscles start to relax, okay? And once you get that kind of sensation where you're not hurting quite so much, just give yourself one more push and then count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly back in. Shake your legs out. Very good, guys. Okay. Hopefully you found that a good workout. Any questions, drop them down below in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay guys, thanks for watching. Time to bow out, feet together, hands by your side, and bow. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one.